Good morning. Yesterday we are discussing about what is meant by arithmetic mean. So arithmetic mean is nothing but the total of or the sum of the observations and divided by the count of observations. Let us take up an example for that. So steps also have discussed about that. What are the steps to the computing the arithmetic mean? Let us take up an example. Example is like this: find arithmetic mean of the frequency distribution. Frequency is given and x values are given. The first step is what you have to do is, according to first step, you have to multiply x by the mid value, or mid value in case of continuous frequency distribution, or the x values in the discrete distribution. This is the discrete frequency distribution. So f next column is f into d, sorry, f into x, f into x. Next column is f into x. So 1 into 5 is 5, to 9 into 2 is 18, and 12 into 3 is 36, and 17 into 4 equal to 68, and 14 into 5 equal to 70, and 6 into 10 into 6 is 60, and 6 into is 42. So the total, then take the total of this. This is take the sum of also. This represents. Yesterday I have explained the meaning of this is sum. So it means that there is more than one values. If you take this one, is sum means more than one values. While adding more than one values, we use this symbol, this summation. Do the summation like this. So sum of this, sum of f. What is f? Equal to this plus this plus, so 5 plus 9 plus 12 plus 17 plus 14 plus 10 plus 6, that is equal to 99, it seems. Sorry, 73. And the similarly we have to take up the sum of fx, f into x. As I said, f into x, this is, sorry, this 5 is f, f into x, 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 f into x. So this is the sum means this plus this plus this plus this plus this plus this plus this. So sum of fx equal to sum of all these, that is equal to 299. So next is you have to find out, this is also called as sum of f equal to capital N. This is small n. Counting the numbers is a small n, and small sum of n is equal to, so sum of f equal to capital N, sum of frequency. Now average arithmetic mean equal to sum of fx divided by capital N, or that is equal to sum of f. So this equal to 299 divided by n is 73. So this equal to answer is 4.9. 4.9. 73 is 4.99. This is the answer, roughly 5. Next example, this is the discrete frequency distribution. Now continuous class frequency distribution. This is a discrete class frequency distribution. Let us take up one more example, that is continuous class frequency distribution. Also take up the step deviation method and the direct method, how we have to compute the arithmetic mean in continuous class frequency distribution. Example number 2. Calculate the arithmetic mean of the marks from the following frequency distribution. Arithmetic mean of marks from the following frequency distribution. Find the arithmetic mean or calculate the arithmetic mean. So example is like this. So marks are given here. Marks are given, and number of students are given. Number of students are given. So this is marks. The distribution of marks is like this: 0 to 10. 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and 50 to 60. Here, like this, and the number of students in the corresponding class is equal to 12, 18, 27, 20, 17, and 6. Now, see, in the previous examples, the x values are directly given. So, here, in the previous example, it was discrete class distribution. Here, the continuous class distribution. This is, say, the class distribution of class is like this. So, we have to take one more step here. That is a midpoint of x. Midpoint of x. Already explained how to take up the midpoint. This is actually x values. This is the number of is the f value. So midpoint, how to take this? So midpoint is this plus this divided by 2. This plus this divided by 2 means 0 plus 10 divided by 2 means 5. So 10 plus 20 divided by 2 means 15. 20 plus 30 divided by 2 means 25. 30 plus 40 divided by 2 means 35. And 40 plus 50 divided by 2 means 45. And 50 plus 60 divided by 2 means 55. This is the actually now your x values, small x, this x values. So you have to, this is the conversion you have to make in the class, whenever the class is given in the continuous class, you can see continuous class. Now, as earlier, you have to take up f into x and sum of x, sum of f, and has find the arithmetic mean. This is the extra step you have to make it in this. So that is fx, f into x, f into x or xf. What is fx? F into x. 12 into 5, 60. So 18 into 15, 18 into 15 is 270. 27 into 25 is 675, 675, and 35 into 20 means 70, so 700. 45 into 17 is 765. This 55 into 6 is 330. 5 6 30, 5 6 30, 5 6 30, 330. Now take sum of f and sum of fx. This is, what is sum of f? Sum of f equal to capital N equal to this plus this plus this plus this, that is equal to sum of f is here 100. 100 easy ಆಗೋಯ್ತು. Sum of fx is, this is sum of fx. Sum of fx equal to 2800. 2800. Now what is x bar? Now x bar is arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean which is denoted by x bar. ಹೀಗೆ arithmetic mean denoted by x bar equal to sum of total. Sum ಅಲ್ಲಿ total actually ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಇದು total ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ total ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು sum of total of f means, so we write like this: total of f, sum of fx, x bar sum of fx divided by sum of f, that is equal to capital N. So sum of fx equal to 2800 divided by 100, that gives you 28. Answer is the 28. Next is, see here actually the x values are very small. Of course you can do in the calculator, but one more method is there. Suppose you have a problem of, say, very big values, x values, or frequency is big, very large values are, frequency values are very large. In such cases, the one more little simpler method known as step deviation method is adopted there. You have to choose one more method, that is next step is step deviation method. In the step deviation method, oh sorry, example is like this there. 5. Okay. What is step deviation method? In this method, what we do is first in the distribution, we arbitrarily choose a number, normally middle of values, middle of the value. Normally you take the middle of the value, and by using that the arbitrary number, we take the deviations of given observations. So suppose you have a set of observations with different frequencies. Then next step is you have to choose a arbitrary number A. The selection of A may be arbitrary, even if you have to choose normally the middle value. Normally you take, and by the this chosen number, you have to take the difference or deviation from the given values, and then by using the formula x bar equal to, suppose arbitrary number is say a, then x bar or arithmetic mean equal to, x bar means a plus h into sum of fd, h into sum of f into d divided by capital N, divided by capital N. Yes, a is arbitrary number chosen, and h is h equal to the class width of the observations, and yeah, h is the deviation, h equal to deviation is, so x minus a, d equal to x minus a. I is the arbitrary number chosen in the set of given observations. N is sum of f is the frequency. This is only the method, and x bar means so d equal to x bar, x by a by h, d equal to x by a divided by h. H is the class width. Let us take up an example so that it will be clear. This is a formula, arithmetic mean by step deviation method. So what are the steps? I will just read. Compute d equal to x minus a divided by h, a being the arbitrary number and h is the common magnitude of the classes. Algebraic sign may be positive and negative to be taken with the deviation. In the sense, you have to take the difference between the observed values and the arbitrary value. It may be positive or negative. So accordingly, you have to take the numbers. It may be positive or it may be negative or sometimes 0 also. So then the step is multiply d obtained by the step 1 by corresponding frequency to get fd. Third step is find the sum of the products obtained in the step 2, divide the sum obtained in the step 3 by n, the total frequency, multiply the value obtained in step 4 by h, then add a to the value obtained in the step 5, and hence find the using this formula, by using the formula. So arithmetic mean by step deviation method equal to a plus h into sum of f into d whole divided by capital N. Now let us take up an example quickly so that it will be clear. Example 3. Calculate the mean for the following frequency distribution. One is by direct method. Direct method. Second is by step deviation method. Step deviation method anta. Step deviation method. The step deviation method, you have to choose an arbitrary number from the given frequency distribution and take the difference between with all the given numbers and divided by the class width h. So let us take up the example like this. Given example is like this. So marks scored, marks are like this. Marks scored, marks scored, or okay, marks scored 0 to 10, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70. So these are classes, and the number of students, number of students, number of students. 6, 5, 8, 6, 5, 8, 15, 7, 6 and 3. 15, 7, 6 and 3. This is the given problem. Problem will be like this. For the following data, find the arithmetic mean by direct method and by step deviation method. This is the example. So next, what you have to do is first you have to find out the mid value of x values as earlier. So mid value, because it is a continuous frequency, continuous class frequency continuous class. So you have to make it discrete values, like so by taking the mid value of that. So this is the x value. This is the f. Frequency is always how frequent it occurs. This 0 to 10. So midpoint. Midpoint, that is known as small x. X point. X. So this is the first step. So what is the midpoint? 0 plus 10 divided by 2 equal to 5. This is 15. This is 25. This is 35. This is 45. This is 55. And this is 65. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ? 60 plus 70 divided by 2. 50 plus 60 divided by 2. 40 plus 50 divided by 2. 30 plus 40 divided by 2. 20 plus 30 divided by 2. Similarly, other numbers. So take the midpoint of that. That gives you the actually x values. Now next step is you have to take fx as earlier. F into x. Next step is you have to find out f into x. How to do that? F is here. This is the f. This is the x. F into x. 6 idle 30. 15 into 5 is 75. 25 into 8 is 200. 35 into 15 is 525. 525. Yes, 525. 45 into 7 is 315. 315. And this is 55 into 6 is 330. 5 30, 5 30. So 65 into 3 is 195 alva. 60 into 3 is 180. 180 plus 15 is 195. This is the next. Next is step deviation method. So you are asked to do by direct method. For the direct, if it is asked to say only by direct method, then this much is enough. Then take the sum of this and this divided by this gives you the arithmetic mean. But it is asked this is also asked that by step deviation method you have to determine the arithmetic mean. So for that we have to do one more step, that is you have to choose first arbitrary number. As I said earlier, normally we choose the middle number. Here almost the middle number is, this is, I think this is the middle number. See, 1 2 3 1 2 3, this is the middle number. sometimes even number should be there. You have to take either this number or this number, and you can do that. Fx, so a equal to, suppose, so middle number here for the given set of observation is 35. So 35, let us take a equal to 35. Let a equal to 35 as assumed arbitrary value. Now to take the step deviation method. What is the deviator? Deviation means take the deviation from this. So 35 is our number. So you have to do is, so d is the deviation, equal to x minus a divided by h. D equal to x minus a divided by h. ಹಾ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ? ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? ಡಿ ಅಂದರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸು. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ 5 ಮೈನಸ್ ಎ ಈಸ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್ರರಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ 35. ಸರಿ, ಎ ಹಾಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ ಎಚ್. ಎಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡುವ, ಇದು ಮೆಥಡ್, divided by h. Now let us calculate here. So this equal to here d1, d equal, x is this value 5 minus a is 35 divided by h. H is difference between these two, 0 minus 10 or 10 minus 0 or 20 minus 10 or 30 minus 20. Now equal distribution ಇದೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ this is the h equal to ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತರ? 10 minus 0 is 10, 20 minus 10 is 10. So h is 10. ಈಗ this equal to minus 25 divided by 10. minus 25 ಅಲ್ಲ, minus 30 ಅಲ್ವಾ? 35ರಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಹೋದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು? 30 ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ minus 30 divided by 10 equal to ಏನು? equal to minus 3. ಹೀಗೆ ಇಡಬೇಕು, minus 3. ಇದು ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಈಸ್, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಗ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲಮ್ ಇದೆ, FATD ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ x 15 minus 35 divided by 10 equal to ಏನಾಯಿತು? minus 2. 20 ಅಲ್ವಾ? 20 divided by 10 means minus 20 divided by 10 means minus 2. Third is 25. Next this 25 minus 35 divided by 10. This minus 10, this is minus 10. Minus 10 divided by plus 10 equal to minus 1. Next is 35. Assumed mean x minus a. X is 35. 35 minus 35 divided by 10 equal to 35 minus 35 is 0. 0 by 10 equal to, again this is 0. This is 45 minus 35. This is positive now. 45 minus 35 is positively 10. Positive 10. So divided by 10 equal to 10 by 10. Positive 10. 10 divided by 10 equal to 1. So 55 is 55 minus 35 is 55 minus 35 divided by 10 equal to 55 minus 35 is 20. 20 divided by 10 equal to 2. Similarly 65 minus 35 divided by 10 equal to ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? 30 ಆಯಿತು, divided by positive 30 equal to divided by 10 gives you 3. ನೀವು ಇದು ಕೂಡಿಸಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, ಕೂಡಿಸಿ 0 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. 0 ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಈಗ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಆಗಿದೆ, ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅದು. Next column is f into d. ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಹಚ್ಚಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಈ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಏನು? ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬಾರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬಾರ್ ಬೈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಇದು ಮೇಲೆ ಹಚ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಬೇಕಂತ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬಾರ್ ಬೈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಈ ಬೈ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಏನು? ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬಾರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಎನ್. And x bar by second is step deviation method. Step deviation method. So here x bar equal to a plus sum h into sum of f into d divided by capital N. So, h into sum of f into d divided by capital N. ಹೀಗೆ ಮೊದಲು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವುದು ಕಾಲಮ್ ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಈಸಿ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಈಸಿಲಿ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಮೇಡ್. ಸೊ ಬೈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. Now next is so you should have fd here. So you use this fd here. So we need f into d. What is f here? F is as usual. This is f into d. D means deviation. This is d. D is here minus 3. F into d. So minus 3 into f. Minus 3 into minus 3 into 6 is minus 18. Sorry, ಎಷ್ಟು? F into d. D is minus 3 ಆಗಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. minus 3 into 6 is 18 ಆಗಬೇಕು. ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿದೆ ಇದು. f is 6. So 6 into this minus 3 into 6 is minus 18, and minus 2 into 5 is minus 10. Minus 1 into 8 is minus 8, and 0 into 15 is 0. 1 into 7 is 7, and 2 into 6 is 12, and 3 into 3 is 9. These are the positive, these are negative. Now take the sum, because we need sum of fd. This is f into d. Sum of fd equal to sum of fd. Take here sum of fd, here sum of f. Sum of fx also we need. Sum of fx and sum of f ಬೇಕು, ಹೌದಲ್ಲ? ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಫ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? ಇಲ್ಲ ಸಣ್ಣಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೀಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಗ ಬೇಕು ನನಗೀಗ. ಹೀಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಫ್ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಫ್ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಈಗ ಇದು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಫ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 50. ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಫ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 50 ಇದೆ. and next sum of fx. This total sum of fx totally is 1670. This plus this sum of fx. Next is one more column. We have to take the total here. Sum of f into d. This sum of this equal to, first we have to sum of this, so forgetting this negative sign, first simply add, then put negative sign. That is all. 18 603 minus 18 36. So this is 18 minus 36 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತದೆ? 21 7 28 ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So 28. So what is the sum of d equal to minus 8. Sum of f equal to minus 8 ಆಯ್ತು ನೋಡಿ. 28 36. ಮೊದಲು ಇದನ್ನ ಫರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸೈನ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇದು ಕೂಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಈಗ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸೈನ್ ಇಟ್ಟುಬಿಡಿ. minus 36 ಆಯಿತು. minus 36 ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 28 ಇದೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ಕೂಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಹೀಗೆ, ಈ ಮೂರು. ಇದು 0 ಇದೆ, ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ದಿಸ್ gives you 28. So 28 minus 36 gives you the minus 8. Sum of fd. ಈಗ ಏನಿದೆ? One is by direct method you have to compute the arithmetic mean x bar. By the direct method, we have x bar equal to sum of fx divided by n. What is sum of fx? Sum of f is equal to this 1670 divided by capital N. Capital N is this. Sum of f equal to this is a capital N. So 50 equal to answer is 33.4. 33.4. ಈಗ a plus step deviation method ಏನು x bar equal to a plus h into sum of 50 divided by capital N. A is 35 here. Assumed value, arbitrary value ಇದು. A equal to 35 we assumed. 35 plus ಇದು ಬೇರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ n ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಭಾಗಿಸೋದಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಸಪರೇಟು, ಇದೆರಡು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದು ಕೂಡಿಸಬೇಕು. ಕೆಲವರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಕಡೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡಿಸಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ a ಪ್ಲಸ್ಗೆ ಇದು ಕೂಡಿಸಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ತಪ್ಪು. ಫಸ್ಟು ಇದನ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಆಮೇಲೆ a ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಇಟ್ಟು ಕೂಡಿಸಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ at the end. So a is 35 plus h into h is 10 sum of 50 is -8 divided by n. Capital N is sum of f equal to 50. Right, equal to ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 35 as it is plus ಏನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 10 into 8 -80 divided by 50 ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. this equal to 0 ಹೋಯಿತು, 5 1 5 6. So this equal to 35 point ಅಲ್ಲ 35 plus this is plus into minus. ನೀವು ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು ಆಗ್ತದೆ. 35 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇದನ್ನು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕಾರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1.6 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. 5 1 5 5 6 30. ಸೊ 1.6 ಆಯ್ತು ಇದು ವಿತ್ ಎ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸೈನ್, ಯಾಕೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಇದು ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಈಗ ದಿಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಏನಿತ್ತು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 35 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಮೈನಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಮೈನಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಮೈನಸ್. ಸೊ 35 ಮೈನಸ್ 1.6 ಆಯಿತು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಅಗೇನ್ 33.4. ಸೇಮ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಅದೇನಿದೆ 33.4, ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ 33.4. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಬೋತ್ ವೇ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದು ಯಾವ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ದೊಡ್ಡ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬಹಳ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ವೆನ್ ಎವರ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್, large frequencies or large x values are given, then this step deviation method becomes easy because already this is cut down, reduced, the values are reduced, but the average is the same. Whatever method you choose, the average should be the same. So then merits and demerits, it is rigid. First merits I will just read and give, anyhow I will give the notes. It is rigidly defined with the result that everyone who computes average gets the same answer. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದೇ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಸಿ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈಸಿ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್, ಈಸಿ ಇದೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರೈಟ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೂಟೇಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಫರ್ದರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎವರೇಜ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್, ಫಾರ್ ದ any statistical analysis of the distribution and making policy for that. Next, it is affected by the value of every item in the series. Idu affect agtade anta, suitable for the mathematical treatment. So demerit since it depends upon each and every item, extreme values unduly affect the value of the average. Artha hige extreme values ಅಂದರೆ ವೆರಿ ಲೋ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಹೈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಈಗ ವೆರಿ ಲೋ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಹೈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ಈಗ ಅಂದಾಜು. ಈಗ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಒಂದು 25 ಜನರು ಆರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, 20 ಜನರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರದ್ದು ತೂಕ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಎಲ್ಲರದ್ದು ತೂಕ ಸೇ 51, 52 ಆರ್ 50.5 ಆರ್ 51.6 ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್, ಇದೇ ರೇಂಜಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಕೆಲವ್ರದ್ದು ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 25 ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 75 ಅಥವಾ 80 kg ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಇದು ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೀಗಿದ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 80, 80 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 25 ಇದ್ದರೆ ದೀಸ್ ಟು ಆರ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇದು ಅಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ದಿ ಡೇಟಾ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅವರೇಜ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್. ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ ದ ಅವರೇಜ್ within these values, so in the middle of this here central value, so this is the demerit. So arithmetic mean cannot be used for open end classes. Open end classes means, so what are the open end class means greater than less than, so greater than 80 marks idavre ಎಷ್ಟು, ಅಥವಾ less than 5000 salary, 5000 salaries, the number of people less than 5000 salary or greater than 80 marks scored, ಈ ತರ ಇದ್ರೆ ಓಪನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಡಿಮೆರಿಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಅರಿಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಮೀನ್. ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಡಿಟರ್ಮಿನ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಷನ್ and nor it can be located graphically. ಬೈ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಬೈ ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅವರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಇದರಿಂದ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದರಿಂದ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಡಿಮೆರಿಟ್ and this completes the arithmetic mean. So next average is the median. We take it up in the next class. Thank you.